Is it me, or does the nun at the front of the Indika art look a lot like Sansa Stark? Oh, we're live. Hello, everyone. Here comes this week's sponsor. Get those wallets open.
This video is brought to you by Game Maker, the free, fast, and easy-to-use 2D game engine that helps power modern classics like Undertale, Hotline Miami, and Hyper Light Drifter. Starter templates, official asset bundles, and a wealth of tutorials are available to help bring your ideas to life. And you can export and share your game for free on all non-console platforms. But you don't have to take my word for it, I'm just some jerk. We have an actual bona fide game maker on hand.
Oh shit, that's me. Yes, I've been using Game Maker for a long time. It's probably the most powerful and easiest to use engine for making 2D games out there, suitable for both amateurs and hardcore coders, and with all the Steam and console integration stuff for when you're ready to start monetizing your hobbies. I'm using it for my upcoming smash hit game, Starstruck Vagabond, which I assume will be a smash hit because Game Maker's that bloody great.
Head on over to the Game Maker link in the description to begin your game development journey today.
Yes. Get Game Maker, it's really good.
You made a game in Game Maker. I made a game in Game Maker.
We all made a game in Game Maker.
Only the handsomest devils make games in Game Maker. But not these games. I don't think either's made in Game Maker.
I wouldn't think so, no. I mean, that's what kind of shocked me when I installed Indika, was that it was 20 gigabytes.
Right, she's a thickie.
Yeah, she's dummy thick, one might say.
As the kids say.
Yeah. So I haven't played it. I'm going into this completely blind. You have played it.
Yeah, you have. 2 hours.
And you'll have a sort of impish air when talking about it.
Is it impish or is that just me?
Well, you're generally impish, I suppose.
I think so,
There's a general sort of impish thing going on.
Just like a bit of chaos every now and again, you know? There you go.
Well, don't we all?
Breaks the monotony. Before we get going, E1 Crazy for Life, $5. I'm already a patron, and your video didn't make me laugh, so the joke's on you. Yahtzee, shit, I just laughed. Damn it. You owe him $1. There you go.
Yes, he's referencing today's Fully Emblematic, which you should all go and watch. Okay, let's navigate this incredibly hard-to-read menu and start with new game.
I saw no naked nothing. Not that I remember.
How do you know there are none if they're naked?
This is true, right? Well, they have to keep the headdress on, don't they?
Well, they're not naked then, are they?
No, partial nudes.
Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. It's like a rhythm game now.
You're so good at it, too.
Forgive me. I forgot myself for a moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Loving your reaction. Just watching you right now. Just all over the place.
Okay, so we are a nun who got into trouble for daydreaming about being in an adventure game.
She's invented the concept of video games.
Oh, well.
What
She'd
does it mean
probably keep her mouth shut.
Righteous.
Should get burned as a
never
witch.
Succumb to temptation, or to take a vow of chastity despite constant temptation. Our heroine did not know the answer to this question and preferred never to dwell on it.
Well,
if it were up to her, she would have chosen the quiet life of a nun. However, destiny had something different in store for her.
well, thanks for checking in, John Hurt.
Well, he's gone. He's been gone.
Is he?
It's not John Hurt. John Hurt, he died like a few years back, I think.
Well, I guess I was just making a joke about the fact that the guy sounds a lot like John Hurt.
He does, like a tiny John Hurt.
person I need right now. Get lost. Sorry.
Man, we're apologizing a lot. Are we a Canadian?
What? A
Spooky
Canadian
nun?
nun? Yeah. A canun.
Okay, this looks suspiciously like puzzle stuff.
How'd you get? Denmark, $5. Wearing a habit and being naked counts in the same way that wearing nothing but socks counts as being naked. Yeah, if anything, it's like enhances your nakedity.
Yeah, but I don't like porn where like the protagonists are still wearing shoes and socks.
That's fair.
It doesn't feel like they're really getting into it. Feels like they're like planning that they've got to head off soon.
Sure. What if it's like this? And then you got no grip. What if it's like a stage sock, though? I like those long ones with the red and blue lines. Like vintage.
Well, that's fetish stuff, if you ask me.
That's not a fetish.
Yeah.
That's an appreciation for good
Like
socks.
lady wearing nothing but, you know, satin elbow-length gloves. Anyway, let's talk about this game.
Maybe she's wearing high socks with blue and red stripes.
Walking very slowly through the snow. Oh, I guess I can hold down the right bumper to walk slightly faster.
As you do.
Do we work in Game of Thrones? Is that where
We're
we
like
are?
in a convent. This is England, is it not?
Is it? I don't know.
You said John Hurt, so.
It snows quite a bit for England.
Oh, do you guys not get this much snow?
Not as a matter of course. We mostly get rain and frost.
Yay.
Doesn't snow so much.
I'd like a bit of snow.
For the sake of the prayers of all the... Stesha, do you have something prepared for Smaragda? It's cold today, isn't it? Oh, potatoes. Thank you.
Man, convents are like high school.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, tell me your feelings. What are you getting at right now?
I'm feeling like every nun hates us because we're the only
The
pretty
sisters
nun.
loved Indika.
They hate us because, yep,
Christian
that's a
love is
very
noble,
high school response.
merciful and faithful. However,
And Eric, with the 20 hours, finally noticed there's a game too focused on Frost. Friar Frost today. Forgot what we played the other time where they said, "Where's your nun outfit, Frost?"
many of them felt nothing but
That's not a nun outfit, that's just a hood.
It's not. It's a ranger cloak.
However, was not to blame. Were it not for
But
the
it'll do.
voice that was inculcating ideas in her, unforgivable for a Christian, she would have been a virtuous and rather mediocre nun. Indika's biggest dream was for that voice to leave her alone once and for all. Her entire life became a struggle, a painful resistance. No matter how hard she tried, no matter how much she tortured herself, the voice grew louder and more convincing every day.
Oh, we're going to be a nun massacre. Are we going to do a nun massacre?
I swear. What? So there's a voice in your head, and you think we're going to be a serial killer.
Well, that's how it works, isn't it?
I guess. Did Hatred have a voice in the head?
No. For some reason, I was thinking of Sweet Tooth in the PS3 Twisted Metal game.
Sure. I mean, I was thinking like Stanley Parable, but I don't think Stanley's a serial killer in any of those.
Well, there's nothing for him to kill.
No. Well,
Sure, if you gave him the chance.
not that we found. Who's to say there's not a secret ending still?
I'm sure if they patched in an extra ending where you have to murder someone, he would very swiftly become a murderer.
There you go. Once he breaks out. Alex Armstrong, $5. Boy, was Sony fucking up Helldivers 2 till they backed off. Microsoft shutting down studios and EA supporting AI devs. It's been a bad month for gaming. Yeah, let's take up carpentry.
Or just play indie games. Indie games are coming out thick and fast right now.
Yeah. Get off the AAA dick.
I'm still playing another Crab's Treasure.
Same.
I love that crab. Oh, more points.
So her psychosis.
I get the feeling this game's taking the piss now. I don't think this is a real gameplay mechanic.
Fungus for the $2. Has anyone made a sativa joke yet? No, not that many people are that dank.
Bring some water.
Please would be nice.
You're too pretty. You don't get a please.
I guess the penguin is above saying please when they ask for things.
I feel like you're meaner than her dialogue.
Well, I'm returning the nun's meanness back on them.
That's
I'm
fair.
supporting my abused protagonist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't identify as the protagonist?
Well, not really. We don't have much to identify with at this point. She just apologizes and goes towards where the diamond is.
Oh, that's relatable content right there. Like and subscribe.
You know, we were talking about how there haven't been any like really memorable villains in video games in more recent years in the podcast this week. And I was thinking about it, and when was the last time we had an actual, hero? A hero you like and want to get behind their goals, who isn't just a blank slate.
I was in that podcast. I said that, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well,
there's no more heroes and no more villains.
I probably wasn't listening because I was planning the next thing I was going to say.
Yeah, no, you latched onto the idea, and it seemed to have like broken you. You were like phasing in and out.
Yeah, I mean, I like my storytelling, and what does it mean when there's video game stories just haven't affected me on the level of the most basic story? Like the hero hate the villain.
Yeah. You got people saying Cal Kestis. Does he count? I mean, it's just you're fill-in Star Wars guy.
I didn't like the guy. Yay! Points. Oh! Do we have to fill the whale 5 times?
Oh my God, we do.
Oh man, let's speed run it.
Do it, Mr.
Speed run.
Thank you for the Prime sub.
Kasuga Ichiban, thank you, Chris C. That's a good one. Yes,
Ooh.
I can get behind Kasuga Ichiban from Like a Dragon.
Ah. How long has he been around?
The first Like a Dragon game, not too long ago, I think.
Okay, so he's fairly recent. That's good.
Yeah.
See, the real test for villains and heroes and mascots and stuff is to go into a hot topic. So I'm gonna go to the mall this weekend, walk in and see, like, all right, who's the hero and villain icon of this decade?
Minions, I think.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. But that was so long ago too. Walter White himself, As far as video game paraphernalia goes, like, who do we have? Well,
you don't really like Walter White, do you?
No, but he's like a villain. Something you could put on a T-shirt, and your grandma goes, "Oh, it's that guy," like Mario, Sonic, Luigi.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ himself.
The water from the well if there was a pump next door.
Even though you don't strictly hate Walter White either. He's more nuanced.
I suppose. I don't know. He gets weird with it. Man, he poisons a kid.
Was only about 15 meters away from
Yeah, I suppose. Well, who hasn't dreamed of poisoning a kid every now and again?
I'm not saying it's right to shake a child, but I can see why.
On Epiphany, even a drop of holy water.
John Cena, he's a little older. Kid Harington. Yeah, but let's go video games, because TV and stuff's got people. Miles Morales, maybe.
Well, he's not original to video games, is he?
No.
And turn the bucket again. So, what's the big mindfuck they're going to do on the last bucket? Is they just going to lift it up and there's like a cow's head in it or something?
Oh, you're so good.
Oh, did I figure it out?
Maybe, maybe not. It's been a while since I played this game. Doesn't Yahtzee like Ethan Winters from Resident Evil 7 and 8?
Alright, I'll grant you that one. Ethan,
that
the protagonist from Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8.
Oh.
I'll grant you that one, and Lady Dimitrescu is like one of the few exceptions of villainy that you don't really remember in recent games. But even that's a few years ago now.
Yeah, most like heroes and villains that come through, they're just part of other franchises. Your Apex Legends, your Valorant, your Overwatch. What's this? Fungus with the $2. See, there should be a video game about Gritty. Gritty?
I think they're talking about the sports mascot. He said, like a complete English person. That quaint sports mascot that the Colonials have.
The Philadelphia Freak. Or Fanatic, my bad. Baby Reindeer? No, I've not seen that yet. What is that? On-screen recreation of one-man show from Scottish comedian Gad. All right. Zagreus, perhaps? Well, yeah, he's a continuation, though, from 2013, 15. So even he's got some time on him. And kind of as you said, though, Yachts, it's always the Greeks, isn't it? It's always the Greek gods.
Yeah, if it's not the Greeks, it's the Norse. Sometimes it's the Roman, but that doesn't count because the Romans are just the Greeks with different names.
Gilgamesh is catching on a little bit. A little Mesopotamian.
Alright, last bucket. Place your bets, people. When's it gonna do the mindfuck thing?
Dun, 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 dun.
Will it be while we're drawing the water, or else we bring the water back to the door?
Shiva, yeah. Hinduism's catching on, too, for, like, the pop culture. I guess it's not as sacred as it used to be. Zoroastrianism, yeah. This is water torture. And it's gonna be...
And... it's water again.
Water. Just like before.
More water. And I feel like, you know, we could save ourselves, we could sort of make our workload more efficient if we just attached and detached the bucket that we're carrying from the chain. So rather than having to deal with two buckets.
I don't know. What if you lose the bucket then? That's probably the thing. It's like in libraries where they anchor the pen down to the, to the
multiple points of redundancy, so it can, so it's occupational health and safety. All right.
We haven't eaten even 10 of them. With God's help, we'll make it to spring. No way. Sisters won't eat after her. Mother, the sign of the cross saves from the plague. But this, God forgive me. Glory to Smaragda, don't tempt me. I'm sending Evdokia to you. Don't let this one into the refectory.
It took me ages to fill that. You'll get yours when this nun goes on the run.
Oh, where's Marty? I feel like you spoke for the both of us there. It's like, what? Why would you do that to me?
But as an outlaw shall I confess thee. Remember me, O Lord, in thy kingdom. May my communion of thy immaculate mysteries, O Lord, not be judged or condemned, but heal the body and soul.
The Reverend Ian Paisley? I had no idea you were still active.
Is that a real person?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm enjoying this game.
Servant of God, Indika, shall now take communion with the body and blood of our Lord and God and Savior Jesus Christ.
So, okay. What do you think is the message of this work of art?
Chew before you swallow, probably. Of this work of art, I don't know. I try to save my thoughts for when I'm done.
Are we playing Prince of Persia now?
The convent without a blessing. Despite her requests, Indika had not been.
I like seeing this trend nowadays. More opening credits.
Yeah, it makes it feel more like a narrative experience, I guess.
Narrative experience, and it's like rarely do I remember the names at the end.
No,
Do it at the start.
it's not about the names. It's about feeling like you're starting something, and the end credits is feeling like you've gotten to the end of something.
We should make middle credits. Just for like you can take a little break here.
Just a little like, hi, we're still here. We hope you're enjoying the game. Okay, carry on.
All right.
So are we just mad? Is that what it is?
We just mad. What if we're the only sane person?
Oh.
What's in it?
Okay, we're going to deliver a letter. And if you do like games about delivering stuff, check out the upcoming Starstruck Vagabond by Yahtzee Croshaw.
Powered by Game Maker's Toolkit.
Just Game Maker. Game Maker's
Maker.
Toolkit is a different
Studio.
thing.
That's Mark Brown.
Yeah. How do I know where I'm supposed to be going? Is it just that obvious thing in the distance?
Vibes. But
Okay,
you've done well of it. I
My
almost got lost.
vibes are taking me this way.
Just follow the vibes. Absolutely. And we got Johnny Roberts. Welcome to Green Gang. Thank you.
Well, can't I pick up the axe and swing it at local goblins?
Why do... Oh, okay. Like, why are you insisting on a massacre?
Okay. I wasn't supposed to do that.
That's a new ending.
God
Congrats.
rest your soul.
I was curious. Okay.
For the sake of the prayers of all the saints, Lord Jesus Christ, our God, have mercy on us.
And the pig opened the door.
Tisha, I need to go to the other side.
That's a
Talk to the
pig.
Pirate, be quiet.
The animals feel the unholiness.
They're just happy to see me. Tisha, I'm sorry.
The animals feel the unholiness.
I brought you some apples. Orlovka, your favorite. Tisha, I must hurry to the train. Tisha, what have you done?
Man, we're just the magnet for bucket-related disrespect, aren't we?
Fall again.
Yeah. Was it you that coined the term empathy machine, or who was that?
Was that when I was
Don't
talking
worry,
about
Tiffany, I understand.
how the protagonist of Crime Scene Cleaner was established to have like a dead wife and a terminally ill daughter? And I referred to that as the most blatant attempt to create empathy in a character.
No, I think it was a long time ago where it was like the discussion for video games as art kept coming through. Somebody said empathy machines, and I think it was either you or Total Biscuit, or I don't know. No, go back.
Go back?
Go the wrong way. Yeah, go
Well, she doesn't want to go that way, it seems.
back. No, go back. Go back.
Well, the dude threw a bucket at my saintly ass.
On your left, on your left, there's a lever right next to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly, what's the point of a contextual prompt you can't fucking see?
Yeah, a white prompt on all this snow.
Come
isn't
back.
the best thing. Yeah.
Come back, Raft. Okay, let's try that
It's
again.
there you go. Roger Ebert. Oh, there you go. Did anyone say that you two look remarkably similar?
I thought Roger Ebert was down on video games.
Hold on. Shoot. I forgot there was one game that converted him, and I forgot what it was. Because he's like, oh my god, it was like I was walking through Japan. Not Ghostwire Tokyo. And, no, it's not my birthday. That's false information.
Oh, I fell in again. Man, I suck at this game.
Illogical.
Died twice as a nun. The nun life just wasn't your calling.
No, I'd be a bad nun, apparently.
No. Well, with the 2 kids
And being a man.
heroin.
Yes.
And,
Owning a penis and all those murders I do.
Yeah.
Okay, what am
Consistent.
I getting wrong here?
I mean, that bit right there. You see how he gets stuck on the way back? So you got to send it out and then send it back, and that's when you jump on it.
Okay.
Nah, go back. Where you going? Yeah. It's on the way back here that it's going to get stuck in the middle. Oh my god. I didn't even know. Are you going to make that? That is close, brother. Oh, nice.
That's a weird puzzle.
Isn't it?
Certainly not terribly intuitive.
Hmm.
I thought I had to, like, tie a rope to the raft or something.
No, there wasn't anything that made me feel dreadfully clever. It's a lot of production. A lot of production value here.
Damn, Tikhon has the key. Ugh, what an imbecile.
Indika loved Tikhon.
Be Smarsh $5. Hey, Yahtzee, I'm already on the Patreon, but the entertainment value of imagining Nick getting deleted in the face warrants a donation. Thank you.
In any case, Tikhon couldn't hear her. Hypocrisy isn't
He
really
just makes himself a very attractive target. You look at his little chubby face. Don't you just want to brutalize him?
Oh? There's a reaction.
Okay. We have crates. We have a lift. Are they pushy crates? Dare we dream?
Dare we dream? Those are not in vogue anymore, sir.
Pushy crates is like the default setting of this sort
Staple.
of thing. For puzzles. I mean, the original Tomb Raider was doing pushy crates.
Well. Can't.
It was as if the convent didn't want to let her go. Even though she knew there was no place closer to God, she yearned to leave it, at least for a short time.
Not true.
Ooh.
I think deeply.
Unseen grace, for who can tell of thy mighty works, O Christ, or who can number the multitude of thy wonders? Because of thy boundless mercy and compassion, I dare to.
Well, she must be possessed because she's speaking without moving her lips now.
Fickle in the heart.
So, it's just her inner dialogue.
Didn't go out of her way to use that skill. Just like her personal hygiene, always at lunch, she would carefully clean the.
I have come to thee, my Lord and God, as sinful and burdened one, not having the boldness to look up into the heights of heaven because of the multitude of my transgressions. And now I cry to thee as the prodigal, I have sinned before thee, O merciful Father.
So, what,
Receive
we
me,
just...
penitent, and make me as
what?
one of thy hired servants, as a disciple.
Never-ending advice and lectures, the humility, the fear of God, signing the cross over her mouth after every
This is
yawn,
fun.
before
This
entering
game's
the
for
temple,
people
after
watchers.
Crying after leaving the temple, after entering the refectory, praying before entering her cell, before going to sleep, before having a meal, repent.
Among thieves and was wounded, so have I also fallen through my sin.
Fire The dissonant change ringing, signing the cross, fasting, apologizing, pretending to be interested in the lives of the saints.
There you go.
Just raise up the paralytic, O Lord God, by thy godlike care and might. Raise up my soul, which is palsied by diverse sins and transgressions, and by unseemly deeds and acts. That saved I may cry out. Glory to thy power, O compassion of Christ. I have recklessly forgotten thy
Incense could not cover. Half of the sisters couldn't even read. Even if the abbess was literate, she surely didn't go out of her way to
First, thy ancient wisdom hast had compassion on us, so also in these latter days hast
she would carefully clean the devil's work from her dentures.
evil and is barren of good deeds. But I beseech thee, O Lord, pour out upon me a drop of thy mercy and cleanse me, for I am defiled by many sins.
And Sister Martha's toothless jokes, hated the fuming candles, the rotting potatoes, the
Okay, I'm stuck again.
lectures, the humility of the field
Let
of
go
God,
right
signing the
there.
cross over her mouth after every.
Yeah. Cross that plank. Let go of your prey. Right
During the refectory, praying before.
First, thou ancient wisdom hast had compassion on us, so also in these latter days hast thou made us anew by thy bloodshedding. Because of thy boundless mercy and compassion I did.
I'm a naughty, naughty nun, and I deserve your contempt, etc.
I think very naughty nun things. Robonob the Snob, €5. Just joined. I immediately had to check Yahtzee's reaction to the mouth scene at the beginning. Right.
Yeah, I figured. Game.
But maybe they're lying.
Oh, what a
But what if?
mindfuck this game is.
I still don't know. We got Space Solar, €5. Thoughts on what themes nuns, monks bring to horror above and beyond generic religion? I think the cloistered aspect is interesting, for example.
Well, there's certainly something a little bit creepy about that sort of mindset.
I think it's a great place for, because there's no phones at a nunnery.
Well, you got that automatic isolation thing going on.
Yeah.
Isolation being an important ingredient for horror.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing here? You. The cloistress is here!
Nun is fine.
The conventual is here!
The nun.
Listen, you're lucky to bump into me. I keep missing and I'm no good at this. Just
What?
Go. Get out of here. What? Who's there?
Thank you, Tom York. Thank you.
Another dead guy.
Thank you, Baldrick from Season 4 of Blackadder.
I love Baldrick.
Man, what is this, a pathologic game?
Do they have guitars in Pathologic?
I don't know. They do in Stalker.
You're lucky to bump into him. He's...
Not a great shot.
Yes.
Sorry, I can help if you let me.
I don't think it can be helped. His nobleness has decided to listen to the visitation one last time. So let him listen. Don't interrupt.
Excuse me, what happened here?
Have you heard the joke about a crowbar in a train toilet? So, there was this train with a bunch of convicts. They put a spring between two carriages while the train was moving. Tried to plan an escape, I guess.
How many died?
Mostly fugitives. Many of them were shot. Ever had to care for the sick?
Me? Of course. We often have to.
Then come with us to the station. All the wounded are there. Go! Ah!
Okay, I think I've figured out where I am now. I'm in Apocalypse Now, but Slavjank.
Alright. You're getting warmer, I guess. See, these are the kinds of games that you handed to Darren.
He says
I guess.
I think it's short. I'm sure he'd love dissecting all the Eastern European motifs. If there are any. I've never been. Is it Serbia? Who knows?
This is like if Lars von Trier directed Apocalypse Now.
And he just really wanted to do it before Christmas was out.
Are we going this way? Yes, I guess we
Makes
are.
you think. What does this all mean?
It means that someone should turn this house the right way up.
But this is a very improper way to build a house.
Yeah, this house is all wrong, mate. I see where you went wrong.
Yep.
It's gonna be a bitch to fix.
Yep. You went for the hinges. They don't put hinges on the outside of these.
Ooh, I don't know, love.
Now you get your sliding block.
Yeah, we're back. Oh, shit. Yeah, I had to fuck with me just right at the end there, didn't it?
Robo now the snob, €20. Well, I have to go back writing about this game and editing for the rest of the night. I'll have to watch the stream later, so here's a 20 for you beautiful people, and this game is amazing. Enjoy it, Yahtzee.
Okay, so don't suppose praying will do much.
I don't think you can pray if you're not in a panic.
What a view, as Sonic the Hedgehog once said.
He does not. Does he just quip that out randomly nowadays?
I don't know, that just popped into my head. Like, there was one bit of a Sonic game that I had to repeat over and over again because of what Sonic games are like. And there's a bit where he just jumps up on a spring or something and then goes, woohoo, what a view! And that line is just sort of burnt into my head with the number of times I had to repeat it.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Hedgehogs are notorious for being fans of environment, yeah. And Karn, gifting subs, thank you so much.
Wait, did I accidentally do the right thing?
We got Eric with the $100. I see what's the issue. The quality control dropped when Christianity forked the code from Judaism and introduced some bugs that induce hallucinations on its users. Does the Vatican have tech support? DLC? Christianity?
Now jump! You can do it!
Nuns can't jump. Tragic.
That's not a piano. Oh, wait a minute.
Nuns can't fly, you're lying.
Aha! There is a piano. And moving the house around is making the piano shift position as well. Therefore, our objective should be... Blur.
I always wonder what different kinds of puzzles get different kinds of people. Like, you were going absolutely ham when we were doing the portal mod.
Well, that's the sort of thing I'm used to.
You like your physics and your lasers, but not so much your pianos. Yeah, the answer is you have to tune the piano. It's obvious.
Ah.
There we go. Look at that. She's a brave nun. Spry one, too.
Well,
Slipped, tripped, died.
I think that comes from being sheltered your whole life. You think, I'll just do this hideous free climb over snow. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? The Lord is looking out for me.
Yeah, I guess. Fearless type. She's a battle nun. Yahtzee's brain is programmed in Source Engine. Yeah, so Unreal doesn't get him.
Husband?
I'm a battle nun.
You're a battle nun?
Yeah, because when people ask me how many battles I've been in, I say none.
Oh, this guy.
Ah, bloody sod you then.
See, maybe she'd have better self-esteem if she was more willing to have that attitude that you have. She's just sorry all the time.
Yeah. I'll just have a little sit down.
When did this become more popular? I swear every game has a sit option nowadays.
I don't know. But now you mention it, yeah. As I said, I've been playing Another Crab's Treasure. There's just a bunch of chairs around.
Have a sit.
You can sit on them and it doesn't do anything. It's the new pet the dog. Sit on the chair is the new pet the dog.
It's also like the pacing's at your control. So if you want to slow it down, have a sit.
Yeah.
To pause? No, you can still pause.
Yeah. All this action was triggering me. I need to take a breather.
Yeah. Because it's cute when your guy's a little sit, yeah. I love going up to a bench and like, oh, can I sit on it? It's got Kant with the €2 Bible 2 retconned a lot of lore from the Old Testament.
Well, the camera clearly thinks I should be interested in this house.
Stop. Lost your nerve, huh?
Why do you stop me?
Since when do you obey me? Don't worry. Fear is a natural reaction, life-saving in most cases. What is your goal? To help the girl or show what a hero you are? Exactly. If you're trying to help, there's no chance.
Calculating chances in a time like this. How low?
This is exactly that scene from Silent Hill 2, but with a horrible Slavic man instead of Pyramid Head.
You get 2 Silent Hill games this week. I would have thought.
Listen to her. Doesn't like getting abandoned in the middle of an act. What? Did you see the size of that thing? Maybe you wanted to join them.
Oh no! My Sonic rings.
Me none coins.
Didn't have enough, you motherfucker. Back at it again. Piece of shit. Fuck you.
Well, it's hard to joke about that.
Isn't it? Won't stop us from trying, though.
Wait!
No.
Quiet. Stop yelling.
You've saved me, and I've saved someone too. Poor girl, a little more, and she could have. Lord have mercy on us. And you didn't see. She got away. Well, I didn't. I don't know how much, but if it weren't for me, God deliver us sinners from. Sorry, what is your name?
Ilya.
Indika. You know, they say that every hour that a patient doesn't get medical attention, their chance of survival is halved. Crazy thing to say, to be honest. It makes no sense
We're
to
getting
generalize like
chatty
that.
for a nun all of a
Do we
sudden.
include every case, even a
We didn't have to talk to a man in our
Of course, the
lives.
doctors say
No idea where to take it or where it came from. Sister! Did you arrive safely? No incidents? Cassiuk, is that you? Wait a second!
Oh, this is where the cover-based shooting comes into it.
Drop your weapon. Drop it.
You drop your weapon.
And absolutely nobody's just together, are they? Everyone's just a complete mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like, relatively speaking, we might be the only ones put together.
Don't taint your conscience with sin.
You're going nowhere, mate. All right? You won't,
Manage.
won't manage.
I've got nothing to lose.
Fine, just don't shoot, all right?
Quick, yes.
Oh,
Garrote him with your rosary.
That's where his arm was. I did wonder.
Are these people British?
That's just like
Do it like
English
this.
dub shorthand for not American person.
Get on. Get on him. I'm telling you, go. Go. Get on.
Is this the start of the Star-Crossed Lovers plot?
Get going.
No, I think this is the high-speed chase.
Is this our meet cute?
Cute. It's got a little Grand Theft Auto in it. Grand Theft Nuns.
It's like that film with Charlie Sheen.
There's a lot of films with Charlie Sheen.
The one where he kidnaps someone and they fall in love.
Apocalypse Now.
No, that's a different film. Also, that's the wrong Sheen.
Oh, that's right. It's his dad, isn't it? All right, on you get.
On your bike, missus. Whee! Now it really is. Now it really is Nuns on the Run.
$5 game idea. Stardew PNC adventure game hybrid where the crops, ores, and monster bits are Scrabble tiles to build verbs. Longer words equals more powerful.
It's not really a high-speed chase, is it?
For those days?
This is like an ultra-gritty episode of Last of the Summer Wine.
He's screaming, he's got a gun, people are shooting, there's smoke, she's gotta be hauling ass.
I do like the choice of music with this scene. Just sounds like the Nintendo Miiverse music.
Yeah. I feel like the auditory dissonance with everything else just does it wonders.
I don't know what to say. This is so surreal. I mean, a lot of people overuse the word surreal, but look, we're a fucking nun on a very slow bike, being very slowly chased by a shouting, sweary man.
That is just Eastern Europe these days.
Yeah, this is like getting home from the pub on Friday night. And it's like a fucking Mad Lib, really.
Two nuns walk into a bar. They bully this other nun, and she goes off on a chase.
Yes, and I guess the guy died. Well, I'm glad we had this talk.
She was awfully chatty earlier.
I'll keep the gun. Could have been a fucking game mechanic in that.
None with a gun.
None with a gun. None on the run with a gun.
How fun.
And now she's gonna nick his bike.
Wow. Did you guys know nun gun spelled backwards is nun gun?
No, it isn't.
If you spell it.
It's nunug.
Well, a few more N's will do.
Are you winded?
Denmark, $5. Oh yeah, way to guilt trip everyone at the end of your fully emblematic Yahtzee. I upgraded to Phoenix. Are you happy now?
Well, I don't think of it as guilt tripping. I think of the Patreon as like a sort of bonsai tree. Every now and again you have to maintain it or it just dies.
What are you doing? What is... Don't.
Oh, whatever you say.
They're just injecting anything into anything these days.
And just straight through the clothes. Why not?
Get up. No, you don't need that.
Ooh, you can be a singing nun.
Hey. Oh, we did Rot Hope. Yeah, your game idea, Stardew PNC adventure game hybrid where the crops, ores, and monster bits are Scrabble tiles to build verbs.
Yeah.
Longer words
yeah.
equals more powerful.
I mean,
we should bring grammar games back.
Well, the trouble with that sort of thing is you have to program in every single word in the English language.
Ooh. Make an AI do it. Wait,
well, that's what they're good for. I keep saying, like, AI should just be used to let creative people do the boring stuff, rather than let boring people do creative stuff.
Hearsay.
Hey, now it's a party.
There we go.
Why are you rushing so much?
Sorry. We're doing no more than 5 verses an hour, though.
Thing is, why is she peddling if it's coal-powered?
That was a fucking Keikaku means plan moment, wasn't it? What the fuck is a verse? There's a reason why we have English subtitles.
Why in Spasov? No.
A Russian measure of length about 0.66 miles.
That's where I grew up.
That's quite a long distance.
This is Russia.
I guess you do need pretty long distance measurements in Russia.
Are you embarrassed to be so close to a man?
It's a coal-powered e-bike. Yeah, what are those e-bikes called? Peloton. Yeah, she gets her Peloton workouts in.
I must smell awful. No, they kept us in the
Well,
train
electric
for 3
bikes
days.
these days still have pedals, don't they? If you want to, like, get some exercise as well as go somewhere.
I suppose, yeah, I don't know. I knew guys with bikes and they had, like, lawnmower engines hooked up to them, and they'd never pedal, just...
Stop pretending. He's just like the men you imagine in your room when you're...
Enough!
I like to think she imagines them having straighter teeth.
Hold on to your seat, for God's sake.
Told you this was the unconventional romance start.
Is it? Are sparks flying too, in your opinion?
There's certainly a certain chemistry.
I think she's just chatty. Oh.
Oh, see, if it were...
See, and then they frolic in the snow and they make out. It's just like the Lion King.
Hey, this isn't the game we were playing until now.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe this sort of, like, changing of mediums consistently. It's funny.
Nun points. I get my nun points.
Get the nun points. Yeah, you gotta show up your dad. Show him who the real biking nun is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an isometric racing game now. For the new F1.
Whee!
You know what? Now that you mention it, yeah, the last game that had so many mediums crammed into it that I played was Inscription.
Media. Media is the plural of medium.
Is it? Then why'd I add an S to it?
I don't know. If you want to be wrong, I suppose.
Yeah, sometimes. Just for variety.
Ha! You suck, Dad.
Fast and pious. Nice.
Hey! Is he gonna crash and die horribly, and that's how he became a nun?
I love that we all have the same idea here. Like, well, I get to witness my dad die. That's my tragic backstory.
No, I'm finishing the race. Eat my dust, old man.
Hit him with the red shell and left him behind.
Hi. Hi, Mirko. Ooh, a 4-liter boiler, eh?
Ooh, that's a lot of alcohol. This is the same game, man, devil.
Hey. What an asshole. He nicked our bike.
Well, taking a kid's bike. Yeah, this is the same game still, yeah.
Yeah. It's about our tragic nun life.
We still don't know why we're nuns.
I don't think he's coming back.
And you never got your dad. You're a terrible daughter.
Huh. Pixel dreams again. Oh my god, I'm high resolution again. Phew.
Keep having bad dreams that I'm 2D.
I keep thinking my face is like 4 small, different coloured squares.
I dream in pixel art.
Do you get... What do you see when you, like, press down on your eyelids? I get
fireworks.
I get checkerboards.
Checkerboards?
Yeah, I get checkerboards.
That means your graphics card's dying, I think. I always had fireworks as a kid. When I was bored, I'd just like rub my eyes.
Yeah, I did the same. And I'd see checkerboards.
Oh my god. I'm afraid this will happen.
Yeah, we got some checkerboards
If we
here.
don't amputate it, you won't survive the afternoon.
Our prison doctor.
Oh boy, arm chop action.
Word for word. But that was over a week ago.
More drugs. Nuns had the best drugs in the 1800s.
Sadly.
Well, someone had to.
Only surgical equipment.
Yeah, well, it was the monks that made alcohol like that.
Yeah.
A rusty wash basin.
The monks made wine and the nuns made smack. That's how it works.
Right.
Back when meth was sophisticated.
It should be like that. Only like that. I'm also talking to God.
To God. Great. You need to get up if you don't want to lose something else to frostbite.
Buttocks? Is that what she's worried about?
Mm. All right, Alex Armstrong, $2. So how many times did you shot him in the face?
Just, you know, only a couple of times, and once or twice because he kept dropping airstrikes on me.
What? Oh, my arm. You've seen my arm, yes? It's been a week or more.
I doubt it. And what does God have to do with this?
Well, let me explain. Ever since that night, every event, it all happened as I was told it would. I'm certain I was the only one who left that train alive. It's all going according to plan.
I'm not saying it's on the same level, but I did get a lot of that same sort of like weird religious vibes Blasphemous was going for.
I guess.
This is restrained.
This is a little more grounded in reality, I guess.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
almost makes it weirder.
we're just a mad nun who hallucinates things, but everything else seems pretty mundane.
Everyone else is mad, maybe?
I think the Lord is happier to see.
Fungus with the $2. Wait, is Frost growing a handlebar? It curls naturally. I'm trying to straighten her out.
You should wax it.
I do have some, but you gotta let it grow out for a bit, and then you can maintain.
Yeah, then you can have your Poirot stash.
Oh, he's got the double handlebars. I don't know how he manages. I think it's a prosthetic. I don't think it's real.
Well, I don't think there's going to be a decent stopping point. We have to switch to the other game.
It's got a nice going pace. There we go.
Yeah, it's a game. Well, it's not really a game, is it? It's a walking sim. But yeah, it was intriguing.
You collected rings at the start. It was a puzzle.
Yeah.
You raced. How is it not a game? It's so much game.
And then I went down a linear path for half an hour.
Yeah, well, it's got everything.
On a little bike. On a little bike going put, put, put. Okay, let's get out of here and move to our other game, which will be a complete change of mood.
Yep, we're still nuns, but now we're climbing. We're mountain climbing. And Yahtzee, you've got experience with mountain climbing.
Well, I'm an experienced indoor rock climber. I think I've done outdoor cliff climbing like precisely once.
Right,
but that's more than some. That's more than some people.
We'll just pretend the mountain is inside a gym.
You know what these climbing sims never factor in though is your legs.
Shock. Oh,
your legs are the most important part of climbing.
Feel like your fingertips, maybe?
Well, your grip just, gets you attached to something. It's your legs that actually push you up.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? How did your son handle it? Did you not deal with your legs? I guess not.
Not really.
So it's hands. Just
Now, I have already started this game and gone through the tutorial. You'll notice I made a little Nintendo Me.
That's adorable. You got a cowboy hat.
That's as closest I could get to my actual hat.
Man, the climbers are upon us. Jusant Valley Peaks. What was that other climbing game, Nick, had you play?
A difficult game about climbing?
Yeah, there you go.
So this is a short hike, but with climbing so far.
Really?
Vibes.
Oh. I was like, Metroidvania climber?
Well,
a Mountainvania?
Not really, I guess. It's more not that.
Interesting.
Okay. Climb.
I wasn't ready for
this.
Like,
yay! Climb. Way! Climb. Way! Oh, fucked it up.
Well,
so the climbing, like the somersaulty climbing system, reminds me more of a game called Mount Your Friends. Did you ever play that?
Yeah, you're grabbing each other by the thong.
Yeah, but thankfully without as much thong action.
The dong and thong. Just grabbing each other by the bulges. What's this guy doing here? Oh.
He's here to tutorial some people.
Interesting.
And
you're swimming around. It seems like this game is less intent on pissing you off, which is kind of a nice change of pace.
Yes. It's definitely the sort of easy to learn, hard to master movement system that the speedrunners make a lot of meat out of.
So yeah, no. A lot of the climbing games, they're sort of like, one misgrip and you're done. It's over. There you go.
Yeah, this game gives you a lot of leeway. You've even got a double jump to correct yourself in mid-flight.
Well, as you're clinging onto these saltine crackers, nice. John Brooks with the 10 a pound. Hope the commentary over the Patreon credits become a regular thing. His second win. Congrats on the 6 months, all. And then we got Fungus, $2, exactly like climbing in real life without the chalk.
We were concerned that viewers were routinely just turning off when the Patreon started rolling. So I figured I'd experiment with adding some end roll content.
Should do like
And then the beauty of that
reels.
sort of thing is that you don't have to do it every week, but people will check every week to see if you've done it.
Oh no, I'll do it every week. A fresh blooper reel every time, like old Jackie Chan movies. So
I once thought of doing a sort of blooper reel episode where I show what my video recording monologue sounds like before I've edited it, and just like throw up a big caption every time I paused for breath.
yeah, what stopped you?
I just couldn't imagine it being that interesting. It would just be the
Right,
same
Bob.
text, except every now and again I'd flub a sentence or have to go like a walrus.
You just flub it. Like I'll use a curse or just like that word just goes elsewhere and start laughing at myself.
Well, if I flub a line, I'll just stop and go back to the start of the sentence. I mean, no one else is going to hear it but me. I don't see much point in doing like a funny joke at the same time.
I suppose, yeah. Usually, I'm just like astounded by the stupidity that comes out of my mouth. I was like, what was that? Where were you going with that, bud?
I'm blessed.
Hey-o?
I'm a super
Yes.
climber.
2 religious games. That's crazy.
Oh boy, the bus is ready. Way!
Heading towards the bussy. Oh,
Sorry, Ron Swanson, stroke Ned Flanders, Mr. Bus Driver.
all right.
I'm getting sort of Animal Crossing vibes now as well.
A little bit, yeah. That aesthetic.
I'm gonna climb on this bus
You're gonna dent his bus. It's gonna yell at you.
because
What in the hell?
nobody said I couldn't.
How accurate is this indoor mountain climbing?
Not
Is that a real
terribly.
move? Oh,
Hey, I can grab the bucket.
well, that takes you elsewhere. What's happening?
I don't know.
Hey, yo.
Can I reach that
Did you find an
climbing wall
Easter
over
egg?
there? Whoop. Yeah.
You can try. What?
Well, that's what a climbing gym is supposed to look like.
Now it's accurate.
And also a goat.
Why do you only have half a circle now?
I don't know. Maybe because I severely injured myself falling off a cliff.
It looks like they took half of your pineapple ring there.
Man, I like pineapple. I never liked fish, so whenever my family got fish and chips, I'd ask for a pineapple fritter
Pineapple and chips, please.
to have with my chips. It was a deep fried pineapple ring. It was sort of, food.
Sort of food.
It was sort of food.
Oh, that's nice. Does it come with this cinnamon sugar thing I'm seeing here?
No, it was savory. It was
Okay.
savory about the same stuff they used for the fish. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most sophisticated fish and chip shop in the world.
Oh. Is it true you guys can get chips with your Chinese food there?
Yeah.
That took the internet by storm. Yeah, seeing
Yeah, you can
fries
get-
and Chinese food, that is crazy.
Get chips pretty much anywhere.
Oh my god.
I mean, my family also frequented a Chinese restaurant, and they'd always get like omelette. I don't like egg-based dishes, so I'd get thick chips instead.
Good God, what have you guys done? You have pineapple fritters in Australia too? Oh, there you go. Chinese buffets usually have fries, don't they? I ain't never seen one like that, brother.
Okay, we're becoming this person's assistant in order to
Alright.
get a climbing permit to climb the massive upside-down mountain.
The big one. Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
I think so.
Thought I just got confused.
Oh, the shape of the mountain is constantly changing. It's a roguelike. It's a roguelike, everyone.
Oh, rogue climber. 2-in-1 is Chinese curry and chips. Yeah, I saw pictures of that. Didn't know what was happening. I'd try it.
Curry sauce and chips is the business.
It's got to be good if a whole nation is willing to die on that hill.
It's just carbs. It's no worse than curry sauce on rice.
Well, from a nutritional standpoint, sure. I just meant more like the texture. I don't know. Not accustomed to it. I'll try it.
Yeah, have curry sauce and chips one of these days. Have the kind of sauce
Absolutely.
they put on Japanese katsu curry. Just put it on chips.
Yeah, it is. Get my own. You guys have different chips, though. They're like what we'd consider wedges.
Well, it depends where you go. I mean, in England, if you say chips, people would, they'd expect like the thick chip.
Yeah.
And if you said fries in England, they'd probably assume you mean the more thinner shoestring style of chip popular in America.
Until you get out.
Way, someone's holding up the wall.
Now you got some curry speculation. You mean German and curry? The stuff for currywurst goes well with
Currywurst. Ah, yes. Who could forget our unforgettable Beat Slayer video in which currywurst came up?
Very modern British cuisine here. I love it.
Curry's
you
been
get a
part
nice
of British
safety
cuisine
rope
for
now.
decades.
What was your favorite British cuisine?
Um,
You guys do hangover foods like no one else. Pub food? Holy hell.
I know. I just can't find fish and chips in other countries like English fish and chips. Because what they always try to do in other countries is they try to make them nice. And that's exactly the wrong attitude with fish and
That's
chips.
what I say.
It's got to be fried to all buggery.
Other countries are just like terrible at making different countries' comfort foods. Because there's just a sense of like, I don't want this to be good for me that they're missing out on.
No, exactly. It's always got to be gourmet fish and chips.
It's like, oh, this is the finest cod haddock you'd ever seen. Like, no, that's not what I wanted. I want to know you dropped this on the floor before you put it in the fryer.
Yes. I want a kebab that looks like something that was sliced off from an old lady's upper arm.
Delicious. The most tender part of the old lady.
Just hooking in with my carabiner there.
Alleyway food? Exactly. I love me the street food. It's like how, what is it? Apparently they can't get peanut butter jelly the way we have it here elsewhere. The bread's too good, the preservatives, the jelly's too good. Peanut butter's real.
That's a very American thing.
You gotta get that nasty Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
Cake. It did turn into just something. Look at that.
Or Celeste.
Celeste Climber, yeah.
Hey.
Yachts, did you ever try a fried Mars bar?
No, I can't say I have. That's more a Scottish thing.
Right.
You can get deep fried cream eggs as well.
You can just fry anything
fact,
nowadays.
Yeah, well, there are places in Scotland where if you just show up and give them anything you have, they'll deep fry it for you.
Oh, deep fry your shoes.
Deep fried shoes, deep fried wagon wheels, deep fried Coca-Cola.
Whatever you have. That's just cheating. Anything deep fried and fat's going to be good.
No, that's true. I mean, it might destroy your cholesterol, but yeah.
Yeah, everyone who ate a salad 200 years ago is dead.
Well, vegetable preservation wasn't very good 200 years ago. So they probably died from eating the salad.
Imagine. Oh, God, the cholera from the cauliflower. We got Eric with the $100. We have cornalitos, which are fried. What is that? That's a strange fish. I don't test this fish.
If you say
You
so.
can even get these in cardboard cones like fries or two, one with chips, one with cornalitos.
I worry we're getting distracted from the game.
I'm looking at it. I'm waiting for the curry sauce to come through. Plundering. Do you think there'll be platforming?
In this game,
Yeah.
I mean, probably, because there already has been some.
There you go. Oh, where are we? I see like kanji type looking characters. Is this Mount Fuji?
I think it's made up video game language. That's what everyone's talking as well.
Oh, okay. We're in the Miiverse. Oh, look, a gotcha machine.
Okay, the delivery truck didn't arrive, so we have to use our climbing powers to help this poor woman.
Yeah. Because circumstance dictates. Oh.
Okay, so we just sort of teleported to the scene of the accident.
These look like very, was it those wimpy, Diary of a Wimpy Kid type characters?
Yeah, I see that. It's like Diary of a Wimpy Kid meets Nintendo Mii's.
Mm. Maybe there's a nun, George Lucas. We'll see. What's with his head tilt? He's got water in the ear.
Maybe his head is just as heavy as it looks.
Yeah.
Whee! I slipped on the banana peel. It bears in space again.
My favorite. My favorite bear-based shooter. Oh, platforming on crates. We can swim.
Yeah. Isn't this game full of surprises?
You're like the ultimate outdoorsman. If there's a bike, you can do the Iron Man.
That's why I'm wearing this hat.
Oh. Those shoes. What is that you keep picking up?
Aha.
Oh.
Pickups. A grappling hook.
A little party game vibes, eh? Got hurt with the $4.99. My partner knows a girl who got typhoid from Peruvian street meat. Also, hi, Yahtzee and Frost. Thanks for making laundry day bearable. We got you. It is a risk sometimes. Like some of the best ceviche I ever got was out of the back of a dude's truck in Florida.
Food truck food is the best.
No, it wasn't a food truck. It was a truck. And he stole food out of it, yeah.
Okay, that's not quite the same thing as food truck food.
It's a little more dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, mountain radishes.
I'll have that. Nope. Yeah. Speed run.
All right, there you go. All right.
Nope.
Beauty. Speed run. That's how you know he thinks he's going at a very speedy pace.
Well, I didn't say top 10 speed run.
Sure. I'm making good progress. Speed run. Is that your new chant alongside Whiff Punish?
Yeah, Whiff Punish, speed run.
Yeah, your gaming phrases, huh?
My techniques, my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style calling out of the techniques.
My favorite. And then the exasperated voices and yelling whenever it fails. Amazing. We got Miss Maiko, 10 pen. As someone who's Peruvian, who's in Peru currently, it's worth the risk for the best food here. Yeah.
Okay.
Everywhere.
I also have rockets now.
Oh.
Single-use items. Single-use items for climbing.
I don't like single-use rockets. I like unlimited ones. Like Metroid.
It would sort of kill the challenge of the game, though, wouldn't it?
I suppose. Make harder levels.
Yay. I guess every challenge in this game is in some way going to be contrived around climbing.
Yeah, that's good. Like, hey, I got to do my laundry for a date. Can you help me? My bow tie flew off.
Yay, I saved the day. I saved the shop. 50, whatever those are. Do you think I'm made of whatever those are?
Those are Swedish krona, I think.
Gems.
Swedish gems.
That sounds like a candy.
Yeah, like Swedish fish.
Oh, look, it's a wizard.
Oh my god, he looks miserable.
Well, have you ever seen a happy wizard?
Gandalf looked pretty happy in the movies, yeah.
Well, he had a sort of
his pipe.
He had a sternness about him.
Sure. What about Tom Bombadil, Captain 420 himself?
Excised from the movies, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, like a small scene in The Hobbit.
Man, everyone complains about Tom Bombadil getting cut out of The Lord of the Rings. I don't hear enough people complaining about the Scourging of the Shire getting cut out of the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah, or the, like, what was it, week-long delegation by the Treants?
Yeah. I mean, that bit at the end of Lord of the Rings where they go back to the Shire and Saruman's there and he's fucked it up. That was the point where you'd see how far our heroes have come, because they just fuck shit up. They say, we've had enough of your nonsense, Saruman. We are action hobbits now. And they kick his ass.
Yeah, see, that would make more sense. Or at the end, he's like, no one bows to you guys. If they had kicked his ass, like, actually. Oh, are you racing this guy? Who is this dude?
I don't know what's going on.
We're about to do, like, some climbing kung fu?
I guess we're just climbing to the top of a thing. That's kind of the essence of all climbing. You get to the top of the thing.
Oh, see, I want a climber that subverts expectations. Like, get to the bottom of something.
Like a detective game. Ah, dead.
You deserve that. Yep, I should be a climbing detective. What's this? Eric 50R is talking about food just because my favorite cut for asado, Argentinian barbecue, are churras, especially the chunchulin, the cow's small intestine, a little bit of tripe action. Do you mess with organs?
I ain't got much time for organs, except kidney beans. Arf, arf.
Arf, arf. Good for a chili.
I don't even like skin much. Everyone says, oh, the chicken skin's the best part. I don't like it.
I suppose. Yeah. I mean, if you get a nice crisps going, sure. But we're here to talk about climbing, not chickens. Maybe those mountain chickens.
Well, we kind of got over the climbing part. Now it's just more of that forever.
We're getting over it.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Shit.
Oh, you're actually dead now. Oh, there's your soul. Oh, my God.
I'm dead forever. I died. I landed on my skull.
Amazing.
This is the beginner route.
Follow that guy.
Mostly non-lethal drops. Kiss my ass.
You had to drop twice. I think that counts as non-lethal. Speaking of, are there other what was it? Mountain lions, mountain goats. Are there other mountain animals?
Mountain whales.
Imagine. I mean, that was the end of Jusant. Yes.
Okay, we'll use this thingy.
We'll use this moment to have a metaphorical seat. Mountain tapers.
Have a seat. Have a drink. You look like a man who takes himself too seriously. You want my opinion? You need to lighten up.
What game is that?
It's the film, astonishingly.
Oh, let's see. Which one of the 5 that you've watched was that from?
You'll have to guess.
Or chat could tell me. Because they're
if you're a cheating scrub, yes, you could wait for the chat to tell you.
I did not know there were rules of engagement.
It's one of my favorite villains.
That's not the Dark Knight. That's not a Joker line.
No, it's not the Joker.
Someone saying Spider-Man? I don't think it's... Wait a minute. You like Scarecrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is a line by Scarecrow in Batman Begins.
I've seen that many a times.
That's like his first...
when he's talking to the mafioso guy.
No, that's not that bit. This is like his first encounter with Batman in the apartment he's trying to set on fire.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you look like a guy who takes himself too serious.
Yeah, and he douses Batman, and Batman starts hallucinating, and he says, "Have a seat, take a drink," and covers him in gasoline.
Yeah,
and says, "You need to lighten up," and lights him on fire.
He likes him, a villain who can pun. All right.
No, the scene with the mob boss is where he says, "Would you like to see my mask?" And then the creepy music starts creeping in, and that's when you know, we're in for a treat.
I love it. Walks out like, no, he's not faking, not that one.
Yeah, no, he's not faking it, because I just fucked his head up.
He's real.
Yeah, oh, carabiner. No. Oh well.
Could have just taken a rest on that cliff, but no, you're going to double up on it.
Yes, in that scene, he says, "They scream and they cry, much as you're doing now."
Is that why you're so disappointed in the Batman game?
Well,
him?
yes.
He was so cool, and then he just ended up like this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is about Scarecrow, but he was the best part of Batman Begins, and he was the best part of Arkham Asylum as well.
And then they ruined him in both. I was a little disappointed with his comeback in, what was it, The Dark Knight? Whichever one the third one is. Rises.
Well, he's the only villain who shows up in all three films.
Yeah.
I think Christopher Nolan just had a big hard-on for Cillian Murphy.
Oh, surely. It made a whole movie just for him.
He auditioned for Batman, you know? Did a screen test and everything.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we can't cast this Irish twink as a grizzled, square-jawed hero. But we'll cast him as an evil psychiatrist, I guess.
We went with Christian Bale, even though he was also, like, really small at the time, or was he really fat at the time? He's always done this.
Well, he was famously, he like slimmed down to look like he was starving for the Machinist.
Machinist, yeah.
And then right after that, he buffed all the way up to playing Bruce Wayne in Batman Begins.
Yeah, but he also had to get fat for like American Dream or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I seem to recall him being pretty thick with 2 C's in Batman Begins.
Hey.
Cillian Murphy, of course, made famous by his starring role in 28 Days Later, where he was just playing like an everyman. And it's weird to think of Cillian Murphy just playing an everyman hero these days.
Is that what people know him for so much now? I feel Peaky Blinders is what cemented him, at least in a Western audience.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
You'd love it. They're in the Black Country. You know?
He was in Peaky Blinders after Batman Begins, though.
Yeah, he was. I feel like
Right.
the Arkham trilogy was stolen by Heath Ledger.
What are we feeling here? Free foraging tour, the art of ledge climbing, or noises coming from cave?
Cave, it sounds scary.
All right, cave it is. There's weird gurgling noises.
A little fishing mini game. He's friggin' Oppenheimer. He's Oppie.
Yeah, another Christopher Nolan film.
Well,
He's clearly become part of the regular stable. It's like Tim Burton, but with slightly more actors.
Yep.
Tim Burton, it's Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. With Christopher Nolan, it's Cillian Murphy, Michael Caine, Tom Hardy, and probably have been Heath Ledger as well if Heath Ledger hadn't died.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? There we go. What's his name? Tim Burton. He's always got other dudes macking on his wife. Well, they're divorced now, so who knows? Like, for the longest time, I thought Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter were married.
No, they're just constantly cast alongside each other by Tim Burton. Because they're the only people Tim Burton knows.
Well, you're the only dude I'd allow to mac on my wife.
A little bit weird.
A little bit. Yeah, Tarantino's good at someone.
Why can't there be a celebrity couple who just don't get divorced, who just actually care about each other? There must be at least one couple who've lasted the test of time.
For right now, leading the charge is Jesse Plemons and Kirsten Dunst, which I don't think you know Jesse Plemons.
I don't believe I do.
No.
Well, it's not the same if only one of them is really famous.
They're both really famous. You just don't watch films nowadays.
What's Jesse Plemons been in?
Did you watch all of Breaking Bad?
No.
No, okay.
I
He's
know
in
who
Civil
Kirsten
War,
Dunst
he's in
is.
Game Night.
I've seen Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films. I know who Kirsten Dunst is.
She was in that. He's in The Irishman with Martin Scorsese. He's crazy.
Okay. I guess he'd probably be more famous than Kirsten Dunst these days. Kirsten Dunst presumably getting on a bit. You know how it is with women in Hollywood.
It's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, you go from being the the love interest to the grandmother once you hit 30.
I think the only actress who's avoided that in my book is Sigourney Weaver.
I think so too.
She seemed to gracefully transition to middle-aged roles with no like enormous gap in between.
Yep. Hard to pull off, I say. Who we got? Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
Well, again, I'm looking for examples of where both participants in the marriage are equally famous.
Yeah, he wants star power. Sigourney Weaver is Frost waifu. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The great debate.
The great waifu debate.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, John Krasinski and Emily Blunt.
I didn't realize those two were married. He said, stalling as he tried to remember who Emily Blunt is.
Emily Blunt, new Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay.
I think.
When did they redo Mary Poppins?
Kind of recently.
I've seen the original Mary Poppins.
Yeah, everyone did.
With Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Dyke, and he's still going
Dick Van Dyke playing an English Cockney from Australia.
Mary Poppins Returns, 2018.
Uh-huh. I honestly hadn't heard they'd made a new Mary Poppins. That seems really weird, but then Disney have done weirder stuff.
Who's that for? Is that for Americans or for the English?
Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
Well, Americans seem to like it. It seems to be one of the few English cultural touchstones Americans instantly recognize.
Well, Princess Bride.
Actually, quite a lot of like that early Disney stuff was Anglophiliac, let's say. I mean, 101 Dalmatians. 101 Dalmatians was set in England. And then there's The Rescuers.
Yeah, we love those. Is it Frost? I promise you, Yahtzee has seen The Prisoner and has thoughts about it.
I have not seen The Prisoner. I just know of it as a cultural touchstone. Patrick McGoohan wearing a black sports coat saying that he is not a number.
Right, he's still alive.
I'm just assuming I'd reach something, but I haven't reached anything yet. Is that the thing I'm supposed to reach?
I mean, it looks like a thing to achieve. Let's strive for it. Up this funky little tornado.
Textbook.
Is this supposed to be multiplayer? I get very like party vibes.
Actually, yes. This is couch co-op. You can play with one player on the controller and one on the keyboard.
One controls legs and the other gets hands.
That would be very confusing. Probably very on brand.
Yeah. Split quappers as they used to be.
All right, choices matter, people.
Oh no, we're gonna be evil.
Yes. No, renegade points.
Go through the good climbing route or the evil climbing route.
Oh hey, I've got enough gems to use that gacha machine now.
There you go. Oh yeah, great mouse detective. Oh yeah, America loves Sherlock.
Oh yeah. As I say, there's a precious few cultural touchstones that immediately leap to mind when you say England to Americans. And Sherlock Holmes has got to be one of them. Oh boy, I've got prison trousers. Now I will look like I escaped from a van.
Now if only we could get the top. Public domain helps, that's true. Yeah, once it's free, it becomes a cultural touchstone. The Beatles. I think everyone loved the Beatles, though.
Yeah, they started in Germany, famously. Okay. Are we done pissing about with side missions?
There you go. Yeah, I said we do like James Bond, but I feel like more modern Bond because he's more Jason Bourne than the older ones.
Ah, yes. The three JBs. Jason Bourne, James Bond, and Jack Bauer. The three different approaches to action hero.
You know, I'd take it. That's it. So you can only have one of 3 JBs.
Well, James Bond is a huge misogynist bastard.
Yeah, but that's like Connery. You know, that was a while ago.
Well, you know, the original character in the books wasn't terribly hot on women either.
Well, it was a time, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've read a few of them.
Were they any good?
Well, they would probably alienate a modern audience. Let's just say that.
Oh, dear God, man.
I mean...
We're talking Lovecraft here? Or?
No. It's just... Every time there's a male character that's introduced, they get described in, like, a sentence. Every time a female character is introduced, he goes into an in-depth description of their appearance for, like, 3 pages. And they usually have a wide mouth. He always considers that worth mentioning.
A wide mouth, all teeth. That's just noir.
A wide mouth, such as one could put their penis into, is the unspoken.
Sideways.
Sideways, so she could brush her teeth with it.
Yeah. Fungus, $2. Frost, I put boudin in my arepa and it's delicious. I thought you were trying to say pudding with like a B. Yeah, there's a few others too. You've got
Did you ever hear that story about Steven Seagal?
Which one? I've heard so many of them, man.
Well, the story of amongst many I've heard is that one time his like female personal assistants came in who'd just been brushing her teeth and she had like toothpaste foam in it by her mouth. And Steven Seagal just said, "Hey, you look just like you do when you're sucking my cock." And everyone just didn't know where to look.
Wait, what do you mean everyone? Where was this? Where was everyone?
Well, I think it was like in his trailer or something, and he had like an entourage there.
Dear God.
The whole fucking entourage.
Can't imagine Steven Seagal. The charm on that man. I've seen you before. Didn't recognize you without the foam on your mouth.
Hey, I found some seaweed. Yay, this is what I wanted from the climbing game.
Yeah, you can make your own sushi. Yeah, I also believe that, and I don't think it approaches the worst thing he's ever done.
Oh, no. I've listened to entire podcasts on the subject, and there's a lot of horrible shit he's done.
There's a podcast on Steven Seagal. My God.
There's multiple. I've listened to the Behind the Bastards podcast I can recommend.
Right.
The Dollop podcast on Steven Seagal I can recommend.
Yep. You got Behind the Bastards saying that. Is that a podcast just describing like bastards in detail?
Yeah, like the villains of history. And
Steven Seagal gets one next to like what, Hitler?
Yeah. They talk about Hitler, they talk about the dude who invented the death sub.
Love it. Hitler, Dahmer, Steven Seagal, really neck and neck for our most listened to.
Well, and some might argue that the worst bastards are the ones who get away with it.
I'd say genocide.
We all know Hitler's a bastard. Did you know, like, the inventor of the DeLorean was a bastard?
Marty McFly?
No. See, this is the damage Back to the Future has done. Now we only associate DeLoreans with that happy film, and not the complete weirdo who invented them.
What did he do?
Well...
Your apprehension tells me I shouldn't know on the stream.
Let's just say he almost went to prison for cocaine dealing.
Oh?
Yes, and that was like the least. That was the least of it.
Right, the least of it all there. And he invented the DeLorean, so you could smuggle cocaine better, or was that just an off thing?
Well, this is the dude who basically invented the concept of the muscle car.
And he just happened to peddle cocaine.
And then he left. I think he was working for General Motors, and then he left and started his own company, and to make the DeLorean, and it was like the worst car in the world.
And it became iconic
because of Back to the Future. Yes. I mean, they chose that car as a joke because everyone knew it was a shitty car.
That's what I was figuring. I was like, is the joke that like, Doc doesn't have a lot of money, so he just bought a really shitty car, and it's actually not supposed to be cool?
Yeah, although the wing doors were not an invention of the film.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, because Marty is like, wow, it's a DeLorean. But granted, he doesn't have a car, so any car's cool.
I seem to remember him saying it in a slightly incredulous tone of voice. Like, a flying DeLorean?
I don't know. He had no car. He was itching to use anything at that point, just to have a hot date.
Then his parents bought him a truck after he changed them into completely different people.
Yeah, I bet that feels weird.
You gotta think, like, the first few weeks were probably awkward.
Yeah, like, they're better people, but they're strangers now.
Yeah, and probably will also remember him differently to how he actually is.
Oh, God. He's already, like, almost going to college. Like,
do you think, like, because, like, the fading away from the photograph was a gradual change, do you think his personality gradually changed, so to be replaced by the memories of his new self? That's kind of harrowing. Kind of harrowing. That would, like, delete his original self.
Oh, God.
Would he be aware it was happening? He was being replaced with this, like, actually good version of himself.
It's like the Prestige. You never think of that, do you? Like,
no.
In Looper, how he gives him his future self different scars and stuff. But now you're like, what if suddenly you're eating a curry and now you hate curry because your past self, I don't know, did something nasty with curry?
Because you had an entirely different life you don't remember.
Wow. And then it's not even you anymore. Holy hell. I'm just going to write a movie now. Did you lose your soul again? What?
Man, I don't know what it says about a game when we just talk about everything but the game.
It's chill. It's a podcast game.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay. That's my review. This is a good, chill podcast game.
Mm-hmm. You can play this while listening to a podcast about climbing. There's that one documentary of that one fella. I forget his name. He's a cool climbing guy. He's got big, meaty hands.
Well, those are good things for a climber to have.
Yeah.
I've got big hands.
Impressive. He's gonna look like he's got 5 pairs of gloves on. No, all right. His hands look like Mickey Mouse gloves. That's what they look like.
Fair enough.
Dang, all right. Some people are just born for it. Like Michael Phelps, he's got a longer wingspan than most dudes.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal, yeah. He's got meaty heads.
I've occasionally said that I think everyone has a sport they would get into if they tried. And it all comes down to what sort of physicality you have. You might be built like a swimmer, you might be built like a weightlifter. I eventually found that my sport was indoor rock climbing because I am very tall with big hands.
There you go.
What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, just...
Not many sports that a massive penis will grant an advantage in. If anything, it's a detriment.
Okay, I have made progress.
I can't be a jockey. Well. Michael Phelps has like huge lungs. Yeah. Mance was just built for swimming. He's a water strider.
Yeah, well, you got to be lean.
Yeah,
and good aerodynamics.
Like, what's his name? Diego Maradona, huge footballer. He was small, tiny, and stocky. Low center of gravity. Gave him some crazy control.
Yeah, I have big trouble controlling a football because it's really far away from my head.
It's all the way out there.
Yeah.
Maybe go get low to the ground and use your hands. You got fungus, $2. Fun fact, you're roughly as tall as your wingspan. Yeah, his was still longer.
I know that. That's a well-known fact. Hold your arms out, and the distance from the end finger to end of finger is roughly your height.
Yeah. Do you know that like cat whiskers are as wide as they are? That's why you're not supposed to trim them or they'll start getting stuck in things.
Yeah, that makes sense. They use whiskers to gauge if they're able to fit in something. Because if they can fit their head in something, they can fit the rest of themselves in something.
Isn't that neat? Anatomy is crazy like that.
How do I detach ropes? They just seem to detach by themselves after a while,
I think so, yeah, like the descent of it all.
Cats are boom.
Oh.
Textbook jump there.
Well, you're not the only one here, Yahtzee, says Fungus.
Oh boy, we call this place Pinball Mountain.
That's Peggle. What's the
Peggle
difference between the brown rocks and the white ones?
Nothing.
Just aesthetic.
The white ones on the back wall, and the brown ones are just on the side.
Yeah. Huh. Some Yoku's Island Express energy. What a lovely game that was.
What's that?
Yoku's Island Express. It's like a pinball Metroidvania.
I don't think I got around to that.
Yeah,
I remember being intrigued by it when someone described it to me. Man, mines are supposed to go under the ground, not high up in a mountain. That seems counterproductive.
I don't know much about mountains, mister. Maybe this is where the diamonds are. Hey, yo.
Diamonds are volcanic, aren't they?
I thought they just need pressure. I ain't no geologist.
Me neither, clearly.
So whoever sounds more confident is right. That's how we settled things before the internet.
Maybe I just associate diamonds with volcanic rocks because you need them in Minecraft to mine obsidian.
Oh my god. He's a gaming geologist, him.
There you go.
Yep, I knew it. There it is. Diamonds are under Z level 32, I think. Yep. Between 16 and 32 is where you're going to get diamonds in Minecraft.
As for in real life, who the fuck knows?
I don't know what the Z-axis is on the world.
Yeah.
What's your objective right now? Aside from climb?
Climb up.
Something about a vending machine. Just keep going. Just keep going.
I assume our destination is higher than where we currently are. Whoa! That was a weird speedrunning technique I just discovered.
This guy. Gonna see him at the next Game's Done Quick. An impressive 5-hour run of a 3-hour game.
Well, I got distracted talking about Steven Seagal.
It always does. Are there people out there that are like speedrunning podcasts? That'd be something. And then you gotta take a test.
It used to be a gag that people would speedrun getting banned from Yandere Dev's Discord.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Never participated. I'm not an instigator like that. It's too much effort.
No.
Did you try?
No, I don't like stirring shit online. Especially not with the obviously mentally ill.
Don't like causing trouble in the asylum. Just anywhere else.
Okay,
Jamie, welcome
this
to Tidjar.
probably isn't the way we're supposed to be going.
No. Yeah, look at this technique. Dear God. He's climbing with his bare ass. The grip strength betwixt his cheeks.
Why, he's climbing with his own hands. There's the exit. I recognize them now. I'm a seasoned player of this game.
Clearly marked. All mountains should have that. Exit signs.
Well, I assume the ones that are set aside for real life climbing probably do have signage.
Yeah, like big glowing ones in case the power goes out. They stay lit. Look at you go. How was Indika? It was a religious experience like no other.
It's hard to describe. It's like a black Slavic comedy, except with a hallucinating nun in the middle of it.
Like, you're laughing? They poured out your 5 buckets worth of water and you're laughing?
Oh, come on. I mean, the bit where, like, the dude's, like, trying to take her hostage and she has to show him how to turn the handle on the motorbike. That was a gag.
Yeah. I mean, that's all gags, surely.
That was pure black comedy. Do you ever see an Irish film called A Film With Me in It?
Oh.
That's what I always think of when I think of black comedies.
I think Death at a Funeral. Oh, look at that. It's got Dylan Moran in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, he's pretty good in it. It's all about this Irish bloke whose life is starting to go to shit, but then mysteriously everyone around him just dies of a very unlikely accident in the course of a day. Like, all coincidentally, not related to each other. And he just sort of has to deal with that.
Oh, yeah, that's proper black, isn't it? Ooh. What was that other one?
Yup. Speed run. Hook in.
Like, who was it that told me to watch? I think it was With Nail and I.
Might have been me, because that is a film I have seen, and it's a good black comedy.
Yeah, I done watch that. That's good. I liked it.
Oh, have you ever seen
Just
In Bruges?
the circumstances of it all. Yeah.
You ever seen In Bruges?
Hmm.
That's another good black comedy. Shows you the kind of shit actors like. Oh god, I forgot. The dude who was Daredevil, who was Bullseye in Ben Affleck's Daredevil film.
You talking In Bruges? That's
Colin
Farrell and
Colin Farrell,
Brendan
yes.
Gleeson. Yeah.
Yes, as I was trying to say, shows you what you get when you take actors like Brendan Gleeson and Colin Farrell and get them to just have fun with a role for once.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that might have been Eve. He always recommends me the like Irish black comedies. What was it? The Guard. That was a fun one. He's just, as you say, it wouldn't sit with a modern audience, I think. SVS, €5. Did you ever see the Danish film called In China They Eat Dogs? Can't say I have.
Can't say I have, no.
I'm not putting down the people who do, but I'm not well versed in international films.
You watch anime, don't you?
Not that much, no. I'm probably like the second least weeb here. Even then, I might beat you out for least weeb.
Yeah, I do have some weeby. I have acquired some weeby tastes just from having been a video game critic for a long time. Because it turns out there's a lot of Japanese video games since they dominate the market. And turns out some of them are very anime themed.
Look at that, yeah. You also watched it by proxy with your roommate. I sought out a few, so we're about tied.
Which ones have you sought out?
King's Avatar. That's it's kind of like Sword Art Online, but it's more focused on the actual gaming part of the thing instead of the in-world.
I've not seen that. I don't think I've seen any of that sort of isekai shit.
It's not isekai. It's a little like they're at a bar and whatnot. Okay, it's an esports player, but he gets kicked off of his team, so he goes to a random gaming bar and he's just smurfing and he's trying to take it all back.
Okay.
And then the other one would be.
Sorry, what does smurfing mean in this context?
Smurfing is when a high level player makes a new account and shits on low level players.
That's pretty shitty,
isn't it? But he's not doing it to beat low level players. He's trying to get revenge on his old teammates who are very high level players. And he brings losers with him, low level players with him. He's like, I'll teach you. And then the other one would be like Food Wars, because obviously, why wouldn't I? But outside of that, nah. Especially with like 90s and early 2000s anime, I've never seen the Gundams and the.
Have you seen Cowboy Bebop?
I've seen 3 episodes. I always get lost right there for some reason.
You gotta watch Cowboy Bebop.
I've watched the first 3 episodes many times.
Cowboy
Same for
Bebop.
Trigun. I've seen the first episode countless times.
Cowboy Bebop is the daddy.
Yeah, it is. I can't. I've tried in English with Steve Blum. I've tried Japanese.
You've been playing Star Trek Vagabond, and you said you liked the Cowboys in Space theme of the music, right?
I liked his Cowboys in Space theme in Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is the archetypal Cowboys in Space.
Yeah, I just can't do it past 3, and it's never like I'm turning this off. It's more of like I never get back to it. Yeah. What else is there?
For a roguelike, there's not a whole lot of challenge so far.
Are you still on that this is a roguelike?
I think it is.
I don't know.
It's not that hard. Aha, a person says sigh. That's shorthand for I have a problem that a player could fix for me.
If only someone was in earshot.
Fucking passive aggressive, isn't it?
I say, huh?
I'm troubled and refuse to articulate why.
Hopefully someone overhears. Oh, there's no way for me to know if you're actually a good fellow. Are there
Hey.
evil mountain climbers?
Didn't you see my hat?
The hat of a good man.
Oh boy.
What? You guys keep recommending Bacchanal. What is Bacchanal?
I don't know. Everyone seems to be recommending Delicious in Dungeon at the moment.
Delicious Dungeoneering or something like that. Yeah.
I've read the manga of that. It's pretty cute.
Okay, so you definitely beat me out then for weeb culture. I've not mangaed. And this isn't I'm too cool for manga. I don't have the money or the space to get another addiction.
You can read a lot of them online for free, manga. That's
you
what I do.
Are you on the high seas or is it actually just free?
I just you just search for it online and there'll be a site that's just hosting the latest issue or whatever.
Oh. How do I know it's... See, I did that once with Harry Potter and I ended up reading fan fiction.
Well, that'll happen. That's why you pick obscure and interesting mangas.
It's all just porn. The internet, it's nothing but cat pictures and porn.
See, that's not really true anymore, is it? Now it's cat pictures, porn, and grandma becoming a fascist.
Yeah. We've added Nazis into the mix. What fanfic was it? It was supposedly the 15th Harry Potter book or something. Did you just die?
Well, that was an easy way to get down most of the level.
Mm. Ah, so we do go down now. Okay, subversion.
Way, we're getting blown by the wind.
Was it my Harry Potter fanfic, Frost? Probably. There you go.
Are those spikes? That looks like spikes.
I think that's just like a random glacier.
No, it's just grass, apparently.
It's a little paranoid. Wasn't 50 Shades an HP pornfic? You're thinking Twilight, I think.
Yeah, that was Twilight. Although there have been Harry Potter pornfics that became their own thing. I think there was a famous one of like someone did a fan fiction of Draco Malfoy that they eventually turned into their own thing.
That's the one. That's the one I read. It was through the POV of Draco Malfoy.
There you go.
Oh, what did it end up being?
I don't know. I seem to remember there was a movie made based on not the Draco Malfoy version of the fan fiction, the version where they changed the names of all the characters for legal purposes.
Ah. Tragic. I remember there was a time someone made a rendition of Harry Potter where they replaced Wand with Wang.
Yeah, I've heard that before. It makes for a lot of very hilarious sentences if you just read the original text, replacing the word Wang or the word wand with the word Wang. Harry grasped his Wang.
Yeah, it was the silvery...
White sparks burst from the end of Harry's Wang.
Yeah. How far did you read this fanfic before you knew it was a fanfic? It started off pretty alright. I was a few chapters into it. And by alright, I didn't mean like I was engrossed in it. It just looked pretty tame. And if anything, I think the thing that gave it away was it's a bit boring. And so I skimmed a few pages and then I was like, he did what with Hermione? Like, this isn't real. This can't be real.
Well, that works.
Oh, you did it. My Immortal. What's this? I'm not Googling anything.
Oh, that's a famously bad Harry Potter fanfiction.
No. J.K. Rowling isn't actually a very good writer. She starts off a page all right.
Well, I don't think you can really argue that when she's made billions of pounds.
Sure.
I think you're sort of fighting with reality there.
Then you just get into the, was it being popular versus being quality?
I remember when I first read the first few Harry Potter books, I was quite absorbed. Didn't finish them. Sort of went off them by the end. But, you know, she can write a page turner.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's not the same as being a good writer, I suppose.
Yeah, like, what's this?
It's like just being, like, min-maxed. Being super good at one very specific aspect of writing.
There you go. Have your thing. Like, what's his name? The guy who wrote the Da Vinci Code. He's not Derek Brown, I think. He's not a very good writer, but no one writes those kinds of things.
Dan Brown.
Dan Brown, shoot, not the D.
I believe the word for what he writes is potboiler.
Potboiler, go on.
I think that's the word for, like, you know, airport thriller.
This is exciting for when you're waiting on your plane.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I've read the Da Vinci Code. It's bloody awful, but apparently it's what people want when they're waiting for a plane.
Yeah, a little historical fiction. Let's get so. It's Assassin's Creed on paper.
See, it's the sort of book where a genre in which I put a lot of Stephen King, where Americans buy it to look impressive on their bookshelf and for no other reason.
Oh no!
Like, not to actually read it or anything.
Just gonna put my copy of Misery out there now.
Because
when the tax collector comes.
Because if you actually read the Da Vinci Code, you'll find yourself asking many awkward questions like, why does this character who's supposed to be a professor of linguistics fail to recognize backwards English when he sees it?
He's stressed. He's having a hard time, you know.
Oh shit, it's 3 o'clock. Okay, well, I guess we're done with this game. Just assume I beat this level. Right, well, thanks for watching Yahtzee Tries. We played Indika, and it caused a lot of conversation, and then we played Surmount, and it didn't.
Well, there was conversation, just not about the game.
Yeah, it was just a game, really. So, now I need to write the little mini reviews of those for the edited video in a couple of weeks. Oh, before that, let's at least play one round of Guess the Game.
It should be Guess the Book cover. There it is. Da Vinci Code.
Where are we?
But you know what? It gave us a set of 3 okay Tom Hanks films. I'll take it.
Now
that's Pokemon.
It does look very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why do I know you? I just got one of those faces, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I know this. I want to say it looks a bit Wind Waker-y.
You thinking... So we're thinking Nintendo, all right.
Except...
I'll take a Wind Waker.
I don't know, it looks a little bit too textured for Wind Waker.
See, I was thinking it looks too faded for Pokemon.
It's too brown.
It's only a post. Yeah, all posted brown.
If it's brown, it might be Twilight Princess.
the goth one. Whoa.
Okay.
Metacritic 86. Best off.
I'm feeling more Pokemon-y.
Which one?
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I would just know Arceus. That's too sharp and pointy for Pokemon.
Pokemon Legends Arceus. Nope, wasn't that.
Ooh, a technical smash. It's a
no.
GameCube game.
Oh, technicals, you say?
Is this a JRPG? Well, we don't call them those anymore.
GameCube games.
Is this an RPG from the Valley of Japan?
Not one I recognise off the top of my head. Yes.
Tales. You guys think this is a Tales game?
Tales, eh? Tales of Symphonia? Yep, there you go.
Oh.
Chat had it.
Good on you.
I wouldn't have gotten that. Never played that.
What the hell?
Okay,
Never
then.
touched one of these. I should.
Just seems like generic JRPG sort of stuff to me. Except for that.
This is the title that when Tales of Kanzaru came through, everyone said, ooh, copyright infringement. What?
Well, the Tales series is a thing, isn't it? They had that Tales
But you can't
of,
copyright Tales of.
I guess not. What was that recent one? Tales of... thing with the dude with the fucking mask on his head that he couldn't get off?
Mm-hmm.
Tales of Arise. Was that it?
Ah. Maybe. Go.
Okay.
That was... Okay, that's definitely not the Nintendo level 1, 2. Those bricks are asymmetrical.
No. But then what could it be? I mean, I'm pretty confident it's a 2D game, just to look at it.
A dark abyss and a blue brick wall.
I mean, it could be like a recent Mario game. Mario Maker, maybe.
Would Nintendo show skewed bricks?
Super Mario Maker 2. No.
Hey, yo, 79%. No, what is going on here?
It looks a little bit like 20XDX.
Go for it.
No, I don't think it is 20XDX.
20XDX.
Oh, it's a Mega Man game. That's why it looked like 20XDX. Because 20XDX is trying to be Mega Man.
PC, Xbone, Switch, more recent one. You're saying some 11s here. Mega Man 11.
A relatively recent Mega Man game, eh?
Yeah,
Mega Man 11, first one on the list. There you go.
Got some real gamers here. All right, you got to do one you know on the first one.
Okay, there's got to be one that I can get.
Feel superior.
Random bits of countryside. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. There you go. Nope.
What in the hell?
Oh, this is one of them fucking strategy RPGs, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh god. Unicorn Overlord instantly? Really?
I've never played that, so I'll take your word for it.
It looks older than this. Oh, it is.
No,
Yeah, Marty
it
played
is.
this. Yeah, I was in the stream with him.
It definitely looks suitable for modern Switch games. Okay, come on. I got to get one of these.
Last one.
I got to get one before we go.
You know Blood. You love Blood. Fatal Frame.
That's not Fatal Frame. I'm not sure what it could be. It could be like something like a Killer is Dead. Nope.
Hey, yo. Who's that?
A man.
This is not Epic Mickey. 76%. No way.
No, it's not Epic Mickey. What's that one adventure game that Ross Scott did a video on once?
Oh, Half-Life.
No. The one about the murderer in olden times France.
Olden times France. No idea. Hey, oh.
Hello.
360.
Look what I've spotted.
A Wolfenstein game.
Yeah. Black and white, red. That's the Saboteur, mate.
Oh. Hey, it's French. Right.
There it is. That was the game in which Robin Atkin Downes does his terrible Irish accent to play an Irish man based on a famous English intelligence agent. Because that's what American games do. When they're making games about famous English people, they've got to make them Irish because that's the only thing Americans relate to.
Oh, it's because Americans still think Britain is one thing.
Yeah.
Just all British.
One more.
Oh, I know.
Surely not On Guard.
Nah.
That's too obscure, obviously.
Not even real. Is On Guard one word?
No, it's 2 words. Because it's French, isn't it? En garde. Be on your guard.
Yeah. But who made this? A Frenchman? I don't know. There's a cannon up against the wall. You got some of these here.
Sid Meier's Pirates.
Sure. No, it's not Chance of Sinner.
No. Metacritic score TBD. What does that mean?
Excited. It's not real yet.
Maybe it's an early access game.
Oh, okay. Very yellow. Broken stairs. I made no vibes out of this thing. Very yellow game.
That must mean it's about time travel.
Though you might be onto something. Yo. Platform PC. What is this donkey-looking head thing? What
is
Claymation too?
What is any of this?
You should have left while you had it. You got the last game.
Fun? Who likes fun games? That makes it pretty obscure for a start.
What a terrible genre. Fun?
No, I don't know this game. Chat, what is it? Pummel Party?
Pummel Party? We just don't like fun.
I guess not. Okay, one more. I feel like I've got to know this. Oh, is this, are those the baths from The Evil Within?
Take it.
Oh, fine. The Evil Within 2. There's only 2.
There you go. All right. Leave before they give us another JRPG.
All right, fine. I proved my mettle. I got it in one, basically.
No, first try.
All right. Thanks for watching the stream, everyone. Remember to watch today's Fully Ramblematic, which was on the subject of Helldivers 2. I've got a semi-Ramblematic dropping tomorrow, so tune in for that. Frost has stuff as well that he'll be very happy to tell you about.
Yep. So go watch the old Cold Take. Go give it a go. Give it a sniff. And then we've got the podcast going up in less than 1 hour. I will be joining Marty and Casey as we talk about Xbox. What the hell are you doing? That should be fun.
What the hell are you doing, Xbox? A question that is on the tip of all our tongues, I think. All right. Bye, everyone.